This video presents a brief overview of topics in Week 1 of EVSP506 Restoration Ecology. Be sure to complete all assigned readings and complete the forum assignment this week. Many may question the terminology used in the field of restoration, and the terminology used may be confusing. You may see the terms restoration ecology and ecological restoration to distinguish between the science and the practice, or you may see the terms used interchangeably. In the strictest sense, restoration ecology refers to the science of restoration from theoretical to applied approaches. In contrast, ecological restoration refers to the practice or implementation of projects. But you will likely see these terms used interchangeably throughout course readings, outside research, and in discussion. In some cases, the same terms mean different things to different groups, so it is important to always define your intended meaning of easily confused terms, for example, restoration, rehabilitation, remediation, etc. The Society for Ecological Restoration, SER, International, 2013, defined ecological restoration as, quote, the process of assisting the recovery of an ecosystem that has been degraded, damaged, or destroyed. Paragraph 3. As we begin this course, you may wonder what restoration looks like. For example, we have heard a great deal about the restoration efforts associated with the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico back in 2010. If you listened carefully to the rhetoric, you heard the terms recovery, rehabilitation, cleanup, and restoration used interchangeably. Yet, each has a particular connotation when it comes to ecosystem manipulations. Case studies are a great way to introduce students of restoration ecology to the diverse projects included in this field of study. From the SER International homepage, look over the Restoration Project Showcase. There are lots of diverse projects here that really highlight the possibilities in restoration ecology. You may want to consult this resource throughout our forum discussions. Be sure to read the paper by Hopfensperger, Engelhardt, and Siegel, 2006, who examined completed restoration projects and identified a list of what is needed to further restoration project success. A need to gather pre-existing and historical information, a need for hydrological modeling for scenario building, a need to study available restoration materials, and a need for some additional focus on stakeholder collaboration and scientific input from experts. Perhaps one of the most important points may be the need for post-restoration monitoring, which seems like common knowledge, but unfortunately is not always something we fund in project design. This week, we will begin tapping into the many resources available to us as we consider the science and practice of restoration. In the lessons area of the classroom, there are links to 2 short videos available for your review from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA Forest Service. The Global Restoration Network is an amazing portal full of restoration resources. Be sure to read the case study on urban restoration in Seoul, South Korea. I am sure you will use this site for help as you navigate the restoration planning process. To close week 1, consider a quote from conservation biologist E.O. Wilson. We should not knowingly allow any species or race to go extinct. And let us go beyond mere salvage to begin the restoration of natural environments, in order to enlarge wild populations and stanch the hemorrhaging of biological wealth. There can be no purpose more inspiriting than to begin the age of restoration, reweaving the wondrous diversity of life that still surrounds us.